as long as you believe in the work and do the work.
But first of all, I don't want to be your poster child.
Solidarity is critical to getting this done. Allies are important.
Show me that I provide value to the business.
Is just one more way that some have tried to diminish, dismiss, and disavow the reality of systemic racism.
Be with us in crisis as well as celebration, but be consistent about it.
Okay, somebody mentioned, sent us a note and said, people usually mispronounce my name, or they think my first name is my last name. And the question is, am I just being sensitive? Should I correct people, or should I just suck it up? And in the grand scheme of things, is it really that important to get everybody's name correct, or especially if it's a complicated one? What do you think, Kim?
I have a pretty strong opinion about this, and this is coming from somebody who has a name that might as well be John Smith for English speakers.
Yeah, I can handle yours pretty easily.
Yeah, and I can handle yours, right? But we are among the privileged for native English speakers anyway. So, this whole idea of I'm going to butcher this name. How many times have we seen this in an all hands or at a team meeting? I'm going to butcher this name. And they say that, and then they butcher their name, and then everyone laughs, and the person's like, oh, it's okay. But if you're giving them an award, if you're addressing them in any situation, you do your homework. You learn to say their name. Are you being too sensitive? No, it is your freaking name. It was given to you for a reason, even if it's just like your mom's favorite soap opera actor. Whatever the reason is, the fact that you were given a name, it was thought out. And for many cultures, it has deep meaning. It has deep ancestry, right? It's an honor to have that kind of name or be given that name. It is your name. It is a part of your identity. Transgender, folks, they want to change their name if they don't feel the name fits them. Or, people change their names for all kinds of reasons if they feel like it doesn't fit them. So our name is very intimate. It's a big part of our identity, especially culturally, or if it's within our customs, within our family, whatever it is. So we do have to take the time to learn how to pronounce somebody else's name. And the fact that it's difficult is only because it's just like any other word that we are trying to experience and say, it's just skills. You just practice. It's not difficult for people of that different, language, or it's just different. It's not difficult. So you just practice like anything else. If I can say Dostoevsky, if I can say, really complicated, names, then, that of famous people, I can say your name, and the work is on me to learn how to do it now. As communicators, especially internal communicators, there are ways that we can alleviate that burden on the person that has the name that is constantly mispronounced. That is by using our tools, like, recording audio of a person's, pronouncing their name and putting it as part of their profile, their Zoom profile, their, on the employee directory, having that audio file so somebody can go to your name, learn the name, practice it, put the education on them to come to the meeting and appropriately and respectfully, with your human dignity intact, say your name accurately. You can also spell it out and, make it part of your Get With brands, and go to the corporate, template for your emails and include space to include a link to the audio recording of the name, and, or I would do both, a pronunciation, a spelling out. So take the burden off the people with the name. That is not their problem. They are not too sensitive. And you're going to choose your battles. If you have the name that, is constantly mispronounced, you're going to choose your battles of just like, it's fine, I don't care. Or if it's your freaking boss that keeps mispronouncing your name, you're going to care, and you need to have an honest conversation about it. Of like, this is how you say my name. And it would mean a lot to me if you put in the work to learn how to pronounce my name. And don't give me a nickname so you feel more comfortable. Don't call me like MJ. Don't call me KC for Kim Clark so you can say my name. No, learn to say my name.
Put some respect on my name is the way we say it.
I like that.
As a speechwriter, one of the techniques I always used was when I wrote a speech out was to phonetically present a name so that my speaker didn't have to try to figure that out, because
That's right.
good speakers don't ever want to make that mistake. So as a communicator, I think part of my job is to make sure that they have the information they need. For those who would argue that you're just being sensitive about your name, I would suggest this. People weaponize names. Think about our vice president. Think about the people who didn't like her, who went out of their way not to pronounce her name, Kamala, which is just as easy. You can look at it, you can see it, that's the way it is. And with people who would pronounce it wrong just to make a point. So if you don't think names are important, there's an example. They are important because people use them to hurt.